Today is another big day in the Vedder Vanhold, and Mom is anxiously awaiting our next guest.
Are you waiting for him?
It's Dad! We got the big man himself to come join us on our trip. We picked Dad up in Cody, Wyoming, and got to watch this beautiful sunset downtown as we walked around and looked at the shops. This fiery sun in the clouds was just too cool not to video. After a good night's sleep in a hotel room, we headed to Buffalo Bill Dam. The construction for this dam actually started in 1904, and then through multiple hardships and union strikes, was finally finished in 1910. It was a marvel of its time and was the tallest dam in the world, and today it irrigates more than 93,000 acres of land. And I had seen this house featured on a documentary that I was watching one time, and I had no idea we were this close to it, but this is the Smith Mansion, and it's a story of just an engineer, construction worker that built a house. It was a normal-looking house, and he just could not stop building, so he just kept adding locally harvested logs on this house and came up with this grandeur design. It was cool to see. We then kept driving west, looking at these views, until we made it to Yellowstone National Park. Once we got there, we found our lunch spot overlooking Yellowstone Lake, which is actually over 7,000 feet above sea level and covers 136 square miles. So we sat there and had some lunch. After lunch, we drove a little bit down and ended up spotting a grizzly bear mama with her cub, so we stopped and watched them for a little while. Then we made it down, and I, of course, had to dip my little toesies in the water. And aren't they precious? But we kept our eyes peeled all day to spot any wildlife we could. And the day did not disappoint. In addition to the grizzly bear and her cub, we also saw lots of elk. And a black bear chowing down on some berries. And Yellowstone has no shortage of waterfalls, so we of course stopped and took a little peek at each one. By the time we got back to our room for the night, we had some more special visitors. And the perfect tour guide to walk us through town to dinner. And we made it to dinner, had a few drinks, and listened to some good music.